I feel like for Christmas, we just focus on, the ham and the turkey a lot, and we don't really pay attention to other meats that we have available to us. I think that lamb is a nice little something to prepare. You can make it a little fancy, add a little razzle dazzle to it, and make, Christmas lunch special. So today, we're gonna do a nice little lamb, season up real nice, and in the oven, it will be delicious. Let me jump into it. So I have my 2.5 pounds, like 2.75 pounds of lamb here, and we're gonna season it up and make a nice little marinade for it. 3 heaping teaspoons of yogurt, and yogurt is a really good base for this marinade because the bacteria in the yogurt helps break down and tenderizes the meat. About 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, about 1.5 tablespoons of jeera. And of course, to add some razzle dazzle to this marinade, I'm going in with a couple liberal dashes of Angostura Aromatic Bitters. You want to make this real nice and aromatic. We want this lamb to be real flavorful. I'm going to pour our marinade right onto the lamb. So now I just want to go in with your hands and make sure all the pieces of lamb are well coated with our marinade. And I mean, if you only smell this marinade already, you know that we're in for a flavorful lamb. Alright, so that's it. We have all our pieces of lamb well coated with our marinade. So now we want to cover this, put it in the fridge, and allow it to marinate for at least 24 hours. You can leave it up to 48 hours, but after 24 hours, you should be okay. But 48 hours is really ideal. So covering it into the fridge, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I have some lamb here that I pre-seasoned and I had marinating for 24 hours. So we're good to go here. And what we're gonna do is sear off the lamb to begin the cooking process. I have a cast iron skillet on medium-high heat. So just adding a touch of olive oil to the skillet. And now we're just gonna sear off the lamb 2 pieces at a time. Alright, so we're gonna flip it. You see on the other side, as you can see, there's some nice caramelization happening there. That's what we're looking for. Again, some nice little caramelization happening on our lamb. That is flavor. So we have some nice color going on this here. So I'm just gonna take it. Just gonna rest these pieces on the plate. So we're gonna give these a flip. While our meat is doing its thing, I'm just gonna prepare a couple of cloves of garlic. Alright, so we're gonna add our cloves of garlic to the pot. Now we're gonna deglaze with some red wine. About 1.5 cups. I'm gonna place a couple sprigs of rosemary in there as well. Place our lamb back into our cast iron skillet. Add in a little bit of water just to bring the liquid up a bit. This is going to be our braising liquid. And of course, a couple dashes of Angostura Aromatic Bitters up in there, just to give it more great aromatic flavor. So now we're gonna use a couple pieces of foil to seal this. I'm gonna make sure and trap the steam. It's going to, braise the lamb and make it cook tender until hopefully the meat falling off the bone or the meat falling off the meat. We will see. Alright, so we have our lamb signed, sealed and delivered, ready for the oven. So I'm going to place it in our oven at 350 degrees, preheated of course, and we're going to let this bake for about an hour to hour and 20 minutes. Alright, so we out of the oven, and I don't need to tell you, this is what we're looking like. As you can see, the meat falling off the bone. Now, I did say an hour and a half or so, but this actually took closer to 2 hours to cook. So yes, it did take a little longer than expected, but you can't rush perfection. I'm not standing on ceremony here because I just want to go in and let's see how tender this thing is, right? What's happening? You understand what is happening here? We have the tenderest tenderoni, tender lamb going on here. Alright, so we're not done here yet. What we want to do is fish out the rosemary and any bones that would have come off during the cooking process. I'm just going to transfer this to a bowl. I just want to go in with my emulsion blender and bring this together. I'm going to strain this out. So back into our pot, we go in with the liquid, baking liquid. And we're going to turn this into a nice little sauce by adding some cornstarch slurry. Just gonna let that simmer until it starts to thicken. Alright, so let's plating up a little piece of our lamb here. Drizzle it with a little bit of our juice, as I just call it. A little fresh garnish on it there. And we're looking like something, we're looking like we do something. This is Christmas, this is celebration, it's festive. Alright, so I want you to see how tender this thing is. This is why we let it cook for the 2 hours. We don't rush the process. Watch that. Seeing that? This is a great addition to any Christmas meal. If you're not feeling to go with the, run-of-the-mill turkey, the run-of-the-mill ham, this oven lamb, oven roasted lamb, baked lamb, however you want to call it, this is a real nice addition to your Christmas meal. The jeera in there giving you nice earthy tones, the aromatics from the aromatic bitters doing its part, of course, and it's giving a great flavor. The red wine, because lamb is a kind of gamey meat. The red wine really tempers that gaminess, so you get rich flavor from the red wine, but then infused as well with the aromatic bitters. Garlic and rosemary is a must when you're doing lamb. So yeah, all in all, I think this is something that you could add to your repertoire, and yeah, make it part of your Christmas lunch. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share. If you want to see the full recipe, I will post a link to that in the video description. And thank you to Angostura Aromatic Bitters for sponsoring this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mm-hmm.